Welcome back to another Diablo Immortal video. Today, guys, I have three things that I want to talk to you about. One is about what's happening inside of game right now. Two is about a calendar that just dropped, teasing some events that we've heard nothing about. And four is a noob question that I saw over on Reddit that I wanted to address inside of this video as well, because I do remember that we have brand new players coming to the game every single day. I appreciate you guys coming here. Let's get into this calendar first, and reminding you guys, if you want to stay up to date in Diablo Immortal, consider subscribing to the channel. Here we go. This is the calendar that we had drop on Twitter yesterday from Diablo Immortal. When we take a look over here on the back for more, these are all the events that are coming back to the game. Fractured Plane, Conquer, Hungering Moon, Wild Brawl, Shady Stock, Survivor's Bane, Alley of Blood, Recruit a Friend, and Wild Brawl again. Now, these are nothing new. What gets me excited about that? I always like a good Fractured Plane. I really love Survivor's Bane. Those are two of my favorites. And yeah, the rest of them are fine. They're okay. The only one that I don't really care about is Recruit a Friend, because I don't feel that's actually quite valuable. If you've ever gotten some good rewards from that, let me know. I'm just curious. But let's take a look at the calendar itself, and let's actually dive in and take a closer look, because right here, notice right in the beginning of May, the 8th through the 16th, we have something called Trials of the Warrior. This is something that we have heard nothing of. It has not been in patch notes, at least nothing that I've noticed, and it is something brand new. Trials of the Warrior is something that we haven't seen before. So, do you remember Trials of the Horde? That's when we go from room to room. I'm very much wondering if Trials of the Warrior is that tower mode that the Chinese server got last week. Could that be that game mode coming to us over here, just with a new branding and titling? Very well could. Trials of the Warrior is something that we're going to be getting, and that's going to be new. Another thing that this could potentially be is some type of event leading up to the release of the new character class. With that being said, this is May. I anticipated we would be seeing the new character class in June, but who knows? I could be wrong about that. There is no hard date. There's no date that's been announced. So right now it's just all about predictions. So those are two of the things I think it could be. Either the tower event, which would be really great, a new PvP style event that the game would get, or a lead up to the new character class, which is, of course, as we all believe, the Tempest. Let's take another deeper dive. We have the new Battle Pass coming on the 9th. And then we have a special warm-up event. The special warm-up event. This could be something, and this sounds like something that is more towards a new character class. And actually, I don't know if the colors mean anything from this, but if you take a look at the colors of the special warm-up event, it's like a teal green in color. A color that would remind me of something that would represent wind or water. So that is more along the timeline as well of the June release of the new character class that I'm anticipating. Again, just a prediction right here. But if I had to determine between Trials of the Warrior and Special Warm-Up Event, I would determine internally that Trials of the Warrior is the tower event, and the Special Warm-Up Event is preparing us for the new character class dropping inside Diablo Immortal for this year. Moving on, we have a new Phantom Market, which is actually quite surprising. I'm surprised that they're coming out with a Phantom Market, because if we take a look inside of the game right now, we still have the Phantom Market going on. This one isn't even over until the 22nd. So going back to that map, if this one's over on the 22nd, then this one is going to be starting on the 23rd. Literally a Phantom Market that would start right after the Phantom Market has ended inside of the game right now. Which, for me, it doesn't really matter. I don't mind. If there's ways to spend inside of the game to get new cosmetics, so be it. If you want to engage with it, there you go. You got some great new cosmetics. And if you don't, it's something that's easily ignored as well. Then we have the special launch. Let's get a little closer look right there, because it's only a 1 day. Notice that on the 23rd, there is special launch. But the funny thing is, special warm-up event goes from the 16th all the way to the 27th. So, special launch and special warm-up event, are they two different things? Or does potentially the warm-up event go all the way through the special event, and then the rewards that you can collect and all the events that you can participate in continue through the 27th. That could be a thing as well. And if that were the case, then it would look like on the 23rd, special launch would be the new character class dropping. Again, yet to be confirmed, but all of this special stuff and these new things that we're seeing on this calendar leave a lot for us to consider. I also really do like these calendars that they put out. It kind of gives us a little bit of hype without knowing too much about it. I would anticipate that probably in a week or two, we'll be seeing another round of patch notes where we can kind of dive into and actually know what we're going to be seeing inside of the game. But there's one more thing on this calendar we should talk about, and that is the Perils of the Fen. So is this going to be another story mode inside of the game that we have yet to see? I have no idea what Perils of the Fen may be, but we will be able to see soon enough, I assume. Those are the calendar events, guys, and definitely two exciting ones. I hope that it's a tower, and I hope that it's a new class. I think that'll be right on point. What's going on today inside of the game? Really, the events over here have not changed. These are all the same events. Trial of the Hordes is still going on. I've done a little bit of it. We have Rising Damnation and Legions of Horror. Legions of Horror today is a big day. Why is that? Because of the battle point progress you can have. Complete 4 bounties. This one's here every single day for 80 battle point progress. It's essentially half of a progress section on your battle pass. Complete a bonus drop dungeon one time. Sure. Elder Rift. Done. Obtain a Terror Essence. Boom, I gotta bang out that one. You got the weeklies as well. So these have just reset themselves. 600 battle points. These are the massive ones that I'm saying you just gotta get. This is 3.5 progression points on your battle pass. And coming towards the end of the battle pass season, it's important that you close things out. And even if you already have, you get all those rewards that are going on after you do complete the battle pass. So that's always a huge one and not hard to do. Go do some open world farming. That's gonna happen. Then you can get your defeat 100 elite monsters this week. You get 320. That's 2 battle point progressions there just about. We're pretty close. Heliquary boss and Terror Rift. So a lot of good battle point progression right there that you can gain right now inside of the game. As it sits for me, I'm at level 54 of my battle pass. I've yet to claim any of my rewards for this week. I plan on doing a bunch more grinding today. We got all of our stuff, and now it's just getting Gift of Renown as we go through. So that's the focus of the game today. I actually think that trying to get myself some more Terror Essence would be a wise thing, so I can get myself some of that new enchanted gear. I do have some, but only 1 or 2 pieces that are actually really worth it. I did want to take a look at one other thing, and this has to do with new player questions. This is 2 offhand and 2 main hand. I actually like the idea of including a segment in these videos that may even not be on topic of the video, but that addresses a question that the community may have. And here is the noob question coming from Reddit. I just got an extra slot for my offhand and main hand. Does the legendary effect on the 2 offhand and 2 main hand, are they interchangeable when you shift stance? Or does it simultaneously take effect regardless with the stance? Thanks in advance. So what this person is talking about, I'll take you right into the game so you can see, are the main hand weapons and the stance weapons. As you can see, you can switch between your stance weapons, your focus stance, and you can switch between your other one right here, which is going to be your fortified stance. That's the one that I typically keep active for my Crusader. But the essences are what are being asked about right here, because here I'm going to have essences from this weapon and essences from this weapon. They're both main hand. Are they both in effect at the same time, or are they only effect when you switch to the stance? Same thing for the secondary weapons, or the shields in this case. The essence and the essence, and the answer here is those essences are in effect all of the time, no matter what stance you're in. So when you do unlock the stance slot, the 7th and 8th slot on your character class, you then are able to use 2 more essences in your build. There are some essences that don't work well together. You can't use the same essence twice and double any rewards, and you can't use an essence that's going to modify the same skill in a way that counteracts one another. So there's a little bit of a learning curve there. You could just easily take a look and see what works and what doesn't. For example, and this is a bad example, but if we were to do a main hand that changed how draw and quarter, my horse, if it did burn, and I had another one that did some other type of effect, it would only be able to use one of those effects, and it would typically take from your primary stance, one of these two right here. So yeah, it's a great thing that you're able to get some extra essences for when you get yourself above Paragon 800. And if you're stuck at Paragon 799, you got to defeat a Heliquary boss, guys. Don't just sit there at 799. There's a boss you got to take down at your level. Take down that Heliquary boss, and then you could progress. One last thing. I just changed up my scenes. If you notice around me right here, I have this little red frame. It's got some movement in it. We've been using it for a while. And then on today's, I actually just went frameless. I have no frame whatsoever, just me on the screen. Just trying something out different. Let me know which one you prefer. Do you like me with framed around, or do you like me just thrown up on the screen, frameless? Curious about what you guys got to say. Let me know what you think about this calendar, guys. Do you think that we have the towers coming and the new character class? Is that what we're going to be seeing in May? Let me know down below.